Yo, guys, let's be honest. I kind of cooked, bro. I cooked some good food right there, bro. I cooked good. Let him cook, and he cooked. He delivered. All right, I just want to like get this out there. That edit, I felt like it was really good. I find like the only things was like I kind of struggled finding some clips and everything, but unfortunately, it doesn't match with the rest of the review. I'm not a serious reviewer. I'm not really like this is my first time thing, right? So bear with me here. Um, after I did that whole little basically low key just a trailer for like the movie, I was like, damn, that is way better than the rest of the review. It does not represent like the quality of my review, but I was still too proud of it. You know what I'm saying, to just like completely remove it. So enjoy the rest of the review. Oh, and one more thing as well. I kind of forgot to add some criticism and like a final score for the movie. I give it like a 9 out of 10. It was really great. The only criticism would be that the sound, the audio for like the characters. I don't know if it's like Christopher Nolan's approach to like how they talk with the mic. I don't know. It just sounded kind of weird. Where like sometimes you might miss whatever they're saying. But other than that, it's an amazing movie. I love it. And yeah, enjoy the review. Yo, what's going on, guys? I decided to do something a little different from my normal videos today. You know, take a little foot into the water. So I decided to review Oppenheimer. It's a movie that I recently watched, I believe around 2 days ago. I watched it at a very nice time. It was like at an awkward time for the movie theater. There wasn't anybody there. There were some people, but not really too much. They didn't talk or anything. It was beautiful. So I got to really like engage in a movie, focus, not really listen to anyone having some random conversation or whatever. And yeah, this movie was really good. I recommend this movie to people who already know what they're coming into. This is the Oppenheimer movie. You will see the life of Oppenheimer from like the time when he was like young to like him developing the atomic bomb, and then to like after the atomic bomb, Hiroshima and Nagasaki, how that's affected him. So you will see the story about this man's life. If you come here only for the bomb or for like World War II footage or something, you're not gonna like this movie. If you came here for like action, Oppenheimer's not gonna fight anyone. It's just a guy, all right? He's like, he's just like a professor. There's no crazy action like that, all right? But if you came with like those expectations that I've had initially when I first saw the movie and everything, you're gonna enjoy it. It's a really good like documentary, basically. I guess it's a documentary. I don't really know the specifics of these genres, but I'd say it's a documentary. It's kind of like practically his life story. So I don't want to like spend too much time sort of summarizing the entire movie here, but let's just like break it down very easily. It begins with Oppenheimer like when he was young. Unfortunately, I'll be honest, I came to the movie theater like 10 minutes late. So I missed 10 minutes of the film. So that sucks for me. I didn't really see much of Oppenheimer's youth. I only got to the point when he was already like a professor. Later on, then he became part of like the Trinity experiment after the whole Manhattan Project. And then during World War II, America wanted this weapon, something that would really just put an end to World War II. And that was in the form of the atomic bomb, which Oppenheimer was the director of that whole entire operation. Then it's basically just Oppenheimer, dealing with America. America basically turned their backs on Oppenheimer after like the bombs happened, because Oppenheimer became he felt very bad about what he's done. He felt as if like he practically destroyed the world. Due to that, he started like being very against atomic bombs, and especially the H bomb, which America was developing afterwards. For that reason, America basically started like having suspicions that he was a communist now, which he wasn't, but he did have like some communist ties, but like for like the ideal of communism, not really a communism of how it became during World War II. Right. So that's basically the summary. It's like a story about a tragic man. He is a little bit, has a lot of hubris. You know, he really had a lot of pride in his work and everything, and that kind of led him to almost like exasperate his feelings of his creation. Because although he's called the father of the atomic bomb, and although he felt a lot of regret, he felt almost as if this is like an isolated case, as if like, oh, only I felt bad for it. There were a lot of other people who were making this bomb. There were a lot of people who were planning this bomb, strategizing where we're gonna throw it. These people, they had a lot of moral dilemmas themselves. Truman, I believe, right? Truman was the president at that time. Is Truman? Isn't that a talk show host? I'm not sure, but I don't really know my presidents, right? But the president at that time, he's the one who obviously ordered the hit on Japan. He pulled the trigger. So then Oppenheimer feels like as if it's all like his fault though. And that's because of his like personality. That's just how he felt. So that's why he's kind of like a tragic character. At the end of the movie, you see this really, this scene gave me goosebumps, bro. You got this scene where Oppenheimer's telling. So for some reason, the scene cut off there. But basically, Oppenheimer was telling Einstein about how this equation that he showed him earlier in the movie, it like they had this theory, right, that it could like possibly destroy everything, and sure enough, he believes that he may have just destroyed humanity because of this bomb. And wow, holy cow, does it like have a lot of action for its talking. There's a lot of points where like Oppenheimer's life sort of starts crashing with like this stress, this burden of having to make this bomb as soon as possible while the music starts playing really fast. And it's just so good, bro. Specifically those two musics, the Do You Hear the Music, I think something like that is called, Can You Hear the Music? And the other one is called Destroyer of Worlds. Destroyer of Worlds is beautiful as well. Destroyer of Worlds specifically is used in the most climactic part of the movie, the part where like the movie builds up to, which was the Trinity bomb, which was the first atomic bomb that was experimented in, New Mexico, I think. That scene was so good. The music ramps up, it sounds like a train starting to catch up speed and starting like barreling forward and just crashing at the end. Like you expected, right? The music just builds up so much that you expect it's just gonna be like boom, like that, right? The bomb drops and the music just shuts up, bro. Everything shuts up in the movie. You just hear like, it's as if they put ASMR mics on Killian to like just hear his heavy ass breathing as he's like very nervous about the bomb. And it's so good. It's so good. Like I already knew because of how bombs normally work, there's like a delay. But the delay here was so dramatic that it almost made you forget about being ready for like the explosion. Then this dude hits you with like, I become death, the destroyer of worlds, and then boom, like it's just like freaking, it literally jump scares you, bro. Like it just comes so, like I expected it. There was a lot of tension with that silence. It was such a dead silence that oh my goodness. I don't think I've been to a movie theater where they really used the audio equipment to such a degree. This movie used the audio equipment so good for that scene specifically. It went dead silence, like you could hear yourself talk. It was so quiet. It was kind of awkward even. That scene was so good. They really killed that scene. Then Destroyer of Worlds was finally used for the climax as a film as well. As I've said, the climax is basically him looking at the future, Oppenheimer seeing the future, being destroyed by atomic bombs. And the music is used there so good, bro. It's such a good song. Like, it begins like small, and it becomes big and impactful. So, yeah, I mean, I think that's about it. That's what I feel like I covered alright, everything that I wanted to cover. I really enjoyed this movie. I would watch it again if I had money to burn. The only reason why I would probably watch this is if I could watch it in its actual like IMAX 70mm, etc. Original freaking version. There is an IMAX 70mm near me, but those damn things are literally packed. Yeah, you could get a seat there. Yeah, right at the front. You're gonna get freaking blinded, bro. It's so like it's so bad. I think this is one that I'm gonna miss out though on the IMAX 70mm, bro. The freaking screens are like, I just checked the damn schedule, everything is packed. But this movie was great. I recommend it to, again, people who like, they think that they will like it. If you're coming here with the expectation of learning about Oppenheimer's life, you're gonna really enjoy this movie. You're gonna be pleasantly, you're in for a pleasant experience. If you're here to like really watch World War II stuff, like the bombs and everything, yeah, buddy, yeah, you're gonna have a bad time. Maybe you might like it. But if you're here for like something action, yeah, Good luck, Charlie. You're not gonna like it. Yeah, that's about it. I mean, yeah,